Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. We're going to see what you need to know right now. This could be past, present, or future. You can be a cross watcher. Roles can be reversed. Just take it how it resonates, all right? You're going to know best how this fits on your timeline, all right? And with that being said, let's just see. What does Capricorn need to know right now? What is the message for Capricorn at this time, Spirit? Let's see. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So we're starting off with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and Strength. All right, so it looks like there's a collaboration here that doesn't work out. Okay, you can't work together with this person, or there's just no solutions here. It's just not a good fit with something. This situation might test your strength, or you're gonna need some sort of strength in the situation. All right, we'll see what this is. Six of Cups in reverse. Somebody is a bully, or somebody doesn't want to grow up. Somebody's immature. It kind of, the way that this is making me feel is that it's like kind of a group dynamic where you start to realize that you're the strong one in the group, okay? Or that you're the leader. Like, not even leader in the sense of like personality, okay? Like maybe you're not actually the leader, okay? Maybe it is like a group project of some sorts, but you're starting to realize that you're actually the leader in this from a personality standpoint, okay? So let's see. What is going on here? Tell me about this Three of Pentacles in the reverse for Capricorn. It kind of, I mean, the Six of Cups reversed with Strength here. It's like, see, look at this card. So I feel like you're the lion in this situation, and this person is this immature person that you're having a hard time connecting with, right? It's almost like they're coming to you, and you as a lion, you're starting to realize that you're dealing with a bunch of immature people, okay? I don't know. That's what it feels like, though. Three of Pentacles reverse. Oh, the Fool in reverse. No new beginning, or somebody is just, yes, the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So what the Fool in reverse, I mean, this again is kind of making me feel like you're realizing that you're working with a bunch of people that are, or with a certain person that just seems a bit immature or reckless, careless. I feel like they're not as disciplined as you. That's what this feels like. Okay, the Seven of Swords. Someone here is deceptive. They're manipulative. They're lying about something. What's the Six of Cups reverse? The World. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's like, oh man, you feel like you're the one doing all the legwork, okay? You could realize that everything is on you, or you're the one that has to do all of the hard work, or it's almost like with the World here, you might feel like you're the one in charge of completing this, whatever it is. And I feel like you're working together with other people, though. So it's almost like being annoyed in a sense that you are working with a bunch of people, but you just feel like you're the only one in this group that has the discipline for this, okay? It's like, why are you all here if I can do all this by myself, kind of a thing. Yeah, all right. Why Strength here? The Four of Cups. Yeah, this is you. Five of Pentacles. strength. Here you are again, okay, coming out as strength again. And I feel like the Four of Cups is you sitting around going like, why is this the hand I've been dealt? Or why is this the group that I'm in? I mean, it really feels like something like high school where you don't get to really pick the team. Your teacher tells you, all right, so you're going to be in this group and you're going to be in this group, and you're the one coming out as strength here, the strong one, the disciplined, dominant one. You're like, oh my God, like, why am I with these people? Okay, that's how this feels, right? The Five of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like you know somewhere that everything is kind of on you, like you are doing this alone, okay? Even if you're in a group project and there's 3 other people that are supposed to be doing this with you, you feel like you're doing this alone. But you have strength here twice, so it's like you do have the strength for this. It's like you were born for this. And it's almost like you're the born leader, right? And I feel like the born leader often feels that way, that there's just something different about you, right? Where you can just lead the pack in a different way, okay? Interesting. Tell me more about Three of Pentacles reverse, please. The Page of Cups. Yeah, you might feel like you're dealing with a bunch of young people. I mean, they don't have to be actually young, like childlike, but I feel like you feel like you're dealing with young-minded people that are just a bit maybe immature, or just they don't bring good ideas to the table, or you know, it's this feels like you're the one bringing the ideas to the table. You're the one with the strong, sharp mind. You're the natural born leader. You're the one that knows how to take over the reins. And that can be a frustrating position to be in, because you're the only one that's like that. So while all these childish, immature energies are always coming to you, like just exactly like this person here reaching out to the Lion, right? Everybody's always coming to you, asking for you to show them the way, or asking you, what should I do? Is this a good idea? What do you think? It's like the Lion also sometimes wants someone that maybe they can collaborate with, right? Or they can exchange ideas with. But I feel like, you know, if you ask these people or this person or these young-minded energies, they're all kind of looking at you like, yeah, whatever you say, you know. So this is like kind of the realization that you're like an anomaly. That's what it feels like. Like you're realizing, I'm the only Lion here, okay? Like, if we're gonna get this shit done, like, it's kind of on me, okay? I can't really ask these people for anything because they don't really have a clue, okay? That's what this feels like. Yeah. And I feel like you would wish that you had someone to kind of share the load with, but this really is more of that realization that there's just no one around that really you can connect with it in that way, okay? The Eight of Swords. Yeah, these people might be very close-minded, or they're just, like, this is making me feel like they just don't have any good ideas. Like, they don't have any originality. They don't think in abstract ways. They don't bring any new ideas to the table. They're very close-minded. They just think in a very uniform way, or it's kind of like that energy of like blanking, okay? Like you're giving me this energy of being very smart, on like spontaneous, right? Like if someone were to ask you a question, you're someone that you go into problem solving quickly, or you think in different directions. I feel like if you ask these people to problem solve with you, they would do this blank thing where they're like, oh, I have no idea. I don't know. I can't really think of anything right now. You know, it's like that energy. Yeah. The Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very quick. Like there's something about your mind that's very sharp. It's very quick. Like you think quickly in different directions. Yeah, the Eight of Wands, like you think in all different kinds of directions. And the Seven of Pentacles, again, it's like you're a problem solver. It's like, so what can we do? How can we do this? What, you know, if we're thinking about a garden, it's like, okay, so this is the plant. How much sunlight does it need? Okay, let's try this. And if that doesn't work, maybe we need some soil, and let's see how much soil we need. And, you know, it's like, it's giving me that you're a quick thinker. And if you ask these people about any of that, they're like, oh, man, I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, what do you think, right? Okay. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're like, I have to do this alone. This is giving me like, I feel like you're at the point where you're kind of, you got your back turned to it and you're already like, there's no point in asking what they think, or, you know, it's already kind of sunk in that you're kind of walking this path alone, right? You're walking the road less traveled as the lion, as the leader of the pack. You know, just like in wildlife, even with lions, there's only one alpha. There's only one king. Yeah. All right, so what else? The Ace of Swords in reverse, lies. You're walking away from lies, or people that don't know the truth, or they don't see the truth, or there's no truth and clarity. Yeah, the Two of Swords in reverse. It's like people don't see the truth, or they don't want to see the truth, but you do, you know, or you're able to see through something. You're not confused, okay? And it's almost like in your position, you're also not confused about the fact that these people can't see the truth, or they don't see the truth, or they don't, not even just that, I feel like they don't have the mental capacity to see the truth or understand it. There's something about their mind. It's very restricted, very young, very like drawing a blank. They can't think in abstract ways. There's just something about your mind that's different than others. And that's just, I also feel like that's something you can't teach people. You either have that quality or you don't, right? It's just about how your mind processes information. It's just different than other people's, right? So, okay, so tell me more about, you feel like this work is all on you. The Devil in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. No ideas. No good news. Okay, what's that about? Devil in reverse. They just don't work on anything. Toil and labor in reverse. These are people, they just don't put in the work, okay? They're not going to work on something. They're not going to work on it as hard as you. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're just not. They're not working hard. They're not. And everything is going to be on you. I feel like you know that, but I feel like maybe you were kind of hoping that people would pull their weight or people would do their job. But this is more of that energy of like, nah. It's not going to get there. It's not. Great fortune in reverse. Yeah, you have a lot of expectations of them, and I feel like you're you know, or you're expecting them to do things and they're just not doing it, you know. And I feel like this has great fortune on it, but what I got is great minds, right? Because again, it's like you might be realizing that you guys just don't have the same drive. Great minds think alike. It's like you guys are not thinking alike, and I can see that you're the one with the great mind, okay? Because you're coming out as the lion twice. Talking, there's no conversing, there's no talking, there's no exchanging information, okay? You can't talk to this person. Like I feel like this is either about you not being able to talk to them because they're just not on the same mental level, all right? Like you might feel like you don't have anyone to talk to about any of this stuff because they're just not able to absorb the same ideas as you. They're not able to stretch their mind that far. It's like, you know, or you're not getting the information, they're not telling you the information, they're not able to communicate with you in some sort of an effective way. Happiness, expansion. It's something about expanding your mind, all right? Playfulness, to enjoying each other. I feel like this has something to do with like throwing ideas back and forth, okay? Like being able to expand your mind and like bounce ideas off of each other and, you know, what do you think? What do you think? Like that's missing here. Okay, so what is Capricorn supposed to do about that? Yeah, it has the King of Wands in reverse and other people. Okay. Yeah, it has to do with other people around you. People that you're confiding in. Okay, I don't know who this King of Wands in reverse is. They're not working on anything, man. They are just not hardworking. They're not putting in the effort as like you are. They're not as diligent and disciplined. They're just not working on shit, man. You can't work with these people. Okay, and I feel like they're kind of dragging you down because they're, I don't know. The Seven of Swords, yeah, they're lying, they're manipulating, they're being sneaky, they're not telling you everything, they're doing something here. The Strength. Oh man, yeah, this is like, you gotta be kind of watchful here with these kind of people because it's almost like they see your strength too, right? So they see that you're this natural born leader as well. Why is the Seven of Swords here? That's about a strategy, being sneaky. Okay, the Lovers. When it comes to working together, the Devil in reverse. Yeah, they could be trying to, you know, come up off of you, all right? So they want to work together because they know that you're the leader, or they know that you're this strong energy, right? You have this strong energy about you. You're very disciplined. You're very hardworking. So they do want to connect with you based off of the fact that you are strength 3 times. You're very strong. You know what you want. You go after what you want. You're disciplined. You're courageous. You're resilient. You're all of these things. But the Devil in reverse, what is that about? Poverty. They're coming to the table empty. They don't have this. So it's almost like, okay, this is like moths to a flame. So you're the flame, and now you got a bunch of moths around you that are gravitating towards you, the sun, because of the fact that you exude this, right? So they need this from you. I don't like this Seven of Swords. I don't like that. This is like, you know what the Seven of Swords is giving me? You're the lion and they're like hyenas. These cackling hyenas that move in packs. Because I feel like your pack is, you know, or you're not in a pack, you're the lion here, but these people, they're in some sort of a team or they're in your group or whatever, but they're like the cackling young hyenas. And that's what I don't like. It's like, it's giving me a weird vibe. Okay, date, meeting someone new, get back out there, plan, set a date. They want to, it's something about a meeting, having a meeting, setting a date for a meeting. Okay, a date, a meeting. They don't want something to end. They don't want a new beginning. They don't want something to grow, change. Or you're realizing that they can't grow, they can't change, they can't transition. Like you might have to go somewhere else. Like it's kind of making me feel like you might have to come to the realization that wherever you are right now with this group, nothing is going to change. Okay? It's not going to change with them. If you want to feel like you're not the only lion under a bunch of hyenas, you might have to go and meet someone new or go into a new group where there's people on your level. You know what I mean? Date someone new, meet someone new, have a meeting with someone new. Because wherever you are right now, it's not going to grow, it's not going to change, there's not going to be a new beginning. You might have to kind of venture off, is what I'm getting here. Occupation, yeah, this could have to do with your job, all right, or who you work with, or who you work for, or what you're working on, all right, something about your job. I feel like wherever you are right now, it's not it, okay? It's really not it. It's like you know what you want to do and you have this drive and you are a natural born leader, but there's something about your job where you might have to go and meet with someone new or go set a date with someone new. I mean, even in this card, this man is wearing a tie, look. So you might have to go have a meeting, I don't know, something like that, all right? A mature man, you might have to go have a meeting somewhere, okay? And it's like giving me like, it's about finding your soul tribe, right? It's about finding the other lions in the savannah, okay? So, okay, so tell me about anything else we need to know about this year's strength. Judgment in reverse. The Six of Wands. Yeah, this is how you're going to have victory and success, or you're going to get some sort of recognition here, or what's that about? The Nine of Swords. Maybe you're worried about this, all right? Maybe you're stressed out about this. You're worried about this. Judgment in reverse, if this is a bad call, if this is a bad choice, or love, it has to do with breaking a partnership, breaking a contract, breaking a partnership. The Ace of Cups. No, whatever this was, it's a download. The Emperor in the reverse. I feel like there's something here where you haven't made a decision yet, or you haven't, okay, so it's kind of making me feel like you know that you are this strength, right? You know that you're the leader of the pack, or you know that you are different in some sort of way, okay? But this is making me feel like branching out or going somewhere else is intimidating to you. Like you could be worried about how other people receive you, right? So it's kind of like that energy where, you know, you're a lion, you know that you're dealing with a bunch of hyenas, okay? So you're thinking about, should I go over and sit at that table with this other group here that are also lions, but like, what if that's a bad choice? Or what if they don't see me as the lion? Or what if I'm not, what if I'm not really this strong leader that I think I am? It's like something like that. But I feel like that's self-doubt. I feel like that's actually just your fear. I don't feel like that's a reflection of you. I feel like that's your fear of like if people are gonna receive you well, or if you're gonna be acknowledged, or if you're gonna be understood, or if you're gonna be, how should I say this? Like, if you're gonna be accepted. But that's coming from this Five of Pentacles. Like, it's giving me a bit of like a lack mindset where you, like an insecurity. Like there's something here that's making you feel maybe like you don't have what it takes, but you do. You do have what it takes. It's kind of like you've been sitting in an aquarium, right? You've been sitting in a fish tank, okay? And you're the only shark in the tank, and you're dealing with a bunch of little fish. And now you're thinking about, I really want to get out of this tank here. And you might have to go swim in the ocean to find the other big fish, but that's intimidating because you've never been out there before, right? So it's almost like that fear of like, well, if I go out there in the ocean, like, what if I'm not a shark? Or what if I'm not what I think I am? It's like you are, though. It's just that your environment is something that you're not used to, and it feels bigger and it feels scarier. So it's something about breaking out of that fear or the self-doubt and realizing that it's actually not, it has nothing to do with you. It's a change in the environment. It's nothing with you is changing. You're not changing who you are. You are this person. You are strength. You have this energy. You are this person. You have what it takes. But you're going to be who you are now in a different environment. And if you don't know that environment, it's going to be intimidating maybe at first. Okay, so what else does Capricorn need to know here? I feel like with the Ace of Cups is you got a download, okay? So it's like you got this idea or this download of what to do or what to try, or some sort of a new beginning or some sort of a new idea, okay? But you're just kind of looking at it and you're like, oh, that's kind of scary because I would have to change my environment. And I feel like it's intimidating in a way. The King of Cups. It has to do with somebody not making a choice. Maybe you're scared of making the wrong choice, or if this is a bad choice. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. Again, I feel like you're coming out like the king of the savannah, and then whoever you're dealing with, they're coming out as a page. You also have to realize that there's people around you that they don't want you to leave. They don't want you to go find the pack of the kings of the lions, right? They want you to stay with the hyenas. Okay, that's another thing. Yeah, the Nine of Wands reverse. It's like they don't want you to fight, or they don't want you to go anywhere. They want you to give up. They don't want you to keep fighting. They don't want you to fight alone. The Seven of Strength and the King of Wands. I'm telling you, Judgment. It's like, you know, you have to realize that you are the lion in this situation. You are the lion, okay? You don't need a hyena to tell you that you're a lion or you're not a lion. You are a fucking lion. All right? You are the leader. You are the lion in this situation. And you don't have to have some hyena, young-minded, stuck in, like, refuses to grow up, stuck in a mindset. You don't need this person to tell you, no, you're not a lion and you can't go be a lion. Like, what? No, you have what it takes in you, okay? I don't even know, like the Seven of Swords is even making me feel like you're the lion and you don't have to tell anyone that you're a lion. Like, you can be strategic, okay? You don't have to tell people you're a lion. You don't have to tell people that you know who you are, or that you're a shark and that you want to go swim in the ocean. Like, you don't have to tell people that, okay? There's something here about being strategic. And you have to be strategic, right? You have to be strategic when you realize that you're dealing with a bunch of hyenas, with a bunch of cackling hyenas. No offense to hyenas, of course, but in this energy, right? Like, they're trying to be strategic, and then, you know, you got to be strategic as well. Because you have what it takes here. Judgment. Yeah, this is about you answering your calling. This is about you answering, you know, God's calling you on the phone and saying, ring, ring, lion, are you there? Are you ready to be who you are, a natural born leader? And I feel like you did get the phone call. You got the Page of Wands. You got the message. You did. You got the phone call. You got the phone call. Look what's popping out. Judgment. You got the call. It's like, ring, ring, Mr. Strength, lion, leader here. You got the phone call of what you're supposed to be doing, okay? And it's definitely not sitting at a table doing a high school project with a bunch of hyenas, all right? So I feel like you know that it's time to be who you're born to be, and you don't have to have fear of failure or fear of, you know, if this is going to work or not, because it is. It's going to work, but it's only going to work if you believe in yourself as much as God believes in you. Because you've come out with the strength like 4 times. You were born for this. This is your strength. You are the leader. You are a natural born leader, and you're gonna do this. Okay? And when you come in the room, people listen to you. Okay? People want your advice. People see this in you. And it's time that you see it in yourself as well. All right? A shark can't stay in a fish tank forever. You're going to outgrow that fish tank. Like, at some point, you do have to go out in the ocean and go find the other sharks. Right? So it might be time for that. Okay. All right. Closing words for Capricorn. You know what time it is, Judgment. You know what time it is. And it has something to do with your job and your career. All right. You know what time it is. It's time for you to be independent. The Nine of Pentacles is all about independence. Okay. It's time to go your own way. It's time to walk your own path. It's time to separate yourself from, these people at your table that they're just not on your level. They're not on your level. They're never going to be on your level. It's time to do something alone. This is what you're being called to do, judgment. And it's the right choice. Going towards independence, okay? Going towards this energy of living your truth and being who you really are, that's your judgment. That's your path here. King of Cups, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you got some sort of an idea, all right? You have some sort of an idea to take action here, okay? King of Cups. There's some sort of action that's going to get taken here. Yeah, you're going to get the message, and your message is you're going to be victorious, all right? That you're going to have victory by doing this, whatever it is. That's your message. That's your communication. High Priestess, listen to your intuition, because there's something that Spirit is telling you to do, and if you do this, you're going to have victory. You will have victory, okay? But you need to be ready for it. But the thing is, you are ready for it, okay? You are. The only thing is that you need to start believing in yourself the same way that God believes in you, okay? Because the only thing that's stopping you right now is self-doubt. That's it. Fear. It's not anything about you. It's only your fear that's holding you back. But, you know, it's time to listen to the phone call, because you're going to have victory and success. Step out of your insecurity, okay? Step out of this energy of it's not enough, or I don't have enough, or I don't have enough to offer, or I don't have enough to say, or I don't feel good enough, or I don't know if this is going to be received well, or I don't know if I'm strong enough. You are. Okay, you are. You have everything you need. You have all the strength you need. You have the drive, the resilience, the power, the dominance, the... What else do you want me to say, all right? You have the thing that it takes for this. You have it. Okay? You are the lion. You don't have to ask yourself, am I the lion though? Am I the lion? Can I do this? You are the lion. You were born that way. Maybe that's why you keep asking yourself, do I have what it takes? Because you were born that way. You've always been that way. So you don't recognize it in yourself, but other people do. The hyenas do. That's why they don't want you to be the lion. But it's time to step into this, all right? And get out of this energy of, well, I don't know if it's enough. Well, I don't know if I can do this. Well, I don't know if I, go swim in the ocean. It's time. It's time to swim in the ocean. All right? Listen to your intuition. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, Capricorn. I hope this helps, all right? Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.